This is Lieutenant Galloway with the Eufaula Fire and Rescue for the weekly reports of May 1st through May 5th. As of today, we've had a total of 20 incidents. We've had 11 emergency medical service calls. We've had one vehicle accident with injuries. This was on the 4th at 3430 South Eufaula Avenue, there near the intersection of 131. The motorcycle was hit from behind by an SUV while at stoplight. The passenger of the motorcycle was kind of jolted pretty heavy and actually collided with the driving operator of the motorcycle. They did not get knocked off, but the patient was transported, the passenger of the motorcycle was transported to Medical Center Barber for some treatment. We've had one rescue or EMS standby. This was on the 2nd. Units from the fire department staged at 26 Mack Street in reference to a standby during a police matter located on Old Abbeville Road. There was no further response needed by us, but they were on standby during that. Public service calls, we've had a total of 2. An EMS call, party was transported by a non-fire agency. This was on the 4th at 272 Alabama Highway 131. Units were called in reference to a subject having seizures at the church there. On arrival, the EMS found out that the patient had already been transported home by a family member to a residence in Clayton. We've had telephone malicious false calls. We've had one of these. This was on the 3rd. We were called to respond and dispatched out to 124 West Browder Street, reference to a structure fire. When they arrived on scene, they found nothing visible, nothing in the area. They conducted a search of the surrounding areas and streets nearby in case there was possibly a wrong address. Where no contact was made with any types of fires or any problems. No neighbors stated they had called 911 or knew anything about it. The dispatch attempted to make calls back to the cell phone, was unable to get any contact with them, and so all units went back in service. In reference to that, the only thing we ask is that please give as much information you can to the dispatch. If you think it's a possible fire and for some reason it was something that may have been embarrassing, you know, you may have turned over this or may have stuck this here and it caused a fire, and you still able to put it out, let us know. You know, if you decide you don't need the fire department, then call us back, call dispatch, let us know, because that time that we spent searching for that fire in that area and ensuring that the public was safe and that all conditions was good was time that it could have been taken away from helping other individuals in other areas, as well as for our dispatch center and our law enforcement that assist us in doing those searches and those calls. It takes valuable time away from other emergencies. So please, if something happens, you get under control, call back and let us know that. And then we've had 3 burn permits approved. Once again, on that, we would like to ask everyone, please, now that things are starting to dry out some and everybody's cleaning up after some of the storms, raking leaves and burning limbs, please call us. Let us know about your burning ideas, and we can come out and address those issues and make sure that if you're in compliance, we can give you a burn permit. If not, we can give you some advice on what you need to do about that. So, other than that, that's it with the fire department. Everybody had a great weekend. We're looking for a good week, and maybe some storms coming up, rains later in the weekend. But other than that, just everyone please use caution, use care. School's getting time for school to be out, so a lot of different activities going on. So just please be vigilant and be safe in what we're doing. All right. Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Ed Trainer, I got a couple questions for you. Regarding the passenger, the motorcycle incident there, do you have any indication what the age of those folks were?
No, sir. Not on the report that I'm able to access. The actual age of the patients are on our patient care reports, and those fall under our health protection act, so we're unable to give that information out.
Regarding the EMS call where the party was transported by a non-fire,
yes.
So that's a 911 call. We need help. Then you guys get there and there's no one to help. How does that work for you? Do they get charged for that?
Well, they don't get charged. I mean, it's basically it was a resource that we put out there. We would have appreciated that the callers or individuals involved in the call would have notified dispatch and could have canceled us en route, because responding from our downtown station or even our west side station, that's 6 to 7 miles that we're running emergency through traffic. People's trying to yield the right of way. It causes a lot of confusion, and for everybody's safety, it would have been really nice if we could have just got a call and say, hey, look, they decided they didn't want to go. They're going to go ahead and go by a private vehicle home or to the hospital or wherever. It's just best for everybody. So, we don't get really upset about it. It's a common thing we're used to. A lot of people are just not aware to do that. So when we do have these, we appreciate y'all's help in getting that information out there to individuals to let them know that, hey, please just put another call back into us saying, hey, that ambulance that's coming here, cancel it, we don't need them, and so forth. So,
good morning. I'm Larry Hubbard, Eufaula Police Department. I'll be doing the crime report for the period of May 1st through May 5th. Weird saying May already. This year's going quick, 2014. On our offense reports, we had domestic violence on Spruce Circle. We had theft of property on South Eufaula Avenue, a cell phone, roach kit, and Old English scratch cover. It's been shoplifting. Yeah, Walmart shoplifting. We had harassment, State Docks Road, theft of property on Kent Drive, a Poland push mower and a Remington hedge wizard were stolen. We had a menacing Meadow Lane, animal at large, Old Clayton Road, criminal use of defensive spray and domestic violence third on Spruce Circle, and there should be 2 of those. Theft of property second on Highway 30, $400 in cash and a flat screen TV taken. We had harassment on Highland Avenue, assault on Meadow Drive, domestic violence State Docks Road, possession of marijuana and carrying brass knuckles or slingshot on State Docks Road, and we get the juvenile harassment on South Eufaula Avenue, juvenile menacing on Monroe, juvenile harassment on Monroe, and then we had electronic solicitation of a child on East Broad Street, and juvenile harassment on Monroe Street. And on our arrest reports, we have Cassandra Cruz arrested for theft of property third. Justina Baxter arrested criminal trespass. And Mose Robinson for harassment. And Reginald Johnson for domestic violence, possession of marijuana, and carrying brass knuckles. And that's it.
On the issue that we've had in the last few weeks, I didn't see any of them today, about bills that were counterfeit. Have you found out any more information about that?
It's still under investigation,
Okay.
so nothing that I can report.
All the motorcycle traffic through this weekend, anything to report on that?
No, not that I'm aware of. I'm not sure what you're looking for, but
Just
It's
wondering.
heavily-
There was a lot of traffic and.
yeah, it's some kind of bike week, something in Florida.
Thunder Beach down.
Thunder Beach.
Yeah,
Okay.
annual event,
Yep.
yeah. Must have been thousands of bikes going through.
Wasn't. I wasn't even in town this weekend, so
You missed it.
you missed it. A lot of rumbling.
Did you get the notice from the troopers about the death between Montgomery and Dothan?
Yeah.
Two,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah, 2 bikes.
I lived in Daytona for years, and they have, every year during bike week, there's 10 to 12 that die.
Wow.
You get 500,000 bikers in there, and 10 to 12
Yeah.
people will die during that 10-day event.
That's amazing.
A lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Regarding, I don't know if you have anything latest on, what was our latest big event?
No.
No.
I hadn't heard a word. I hadn't heard anything.
I got several calls
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah, on our beat up city official, our beat up,
Oh, that one, yeah, we made the arrest and
Made
we're
the
just waiting on
arrest.
the court dates and all
went
that.
on court.
Yep.
What were you talking about?
That missing person, Lisa
Oh,
Wallace.
Right, Lisa Wallace, anything going in? Nothing?
Nope.
No, believe the police are coming back in town or any more investigation, the FBI?
They
hasn't
just, they
picked
don't
it
tell
up?
us anything that they get here.